Congressman Stephen King is just sort of like, he's dumb, he's ignorant, but he's kind of like a mean SOB. Now, he and Rand Paul were in Iowa together. Rand Paul, I believe, was doing some fundraising for Steve King. Now, great point here, just really quick. Mr. Libertarian Rand Paul, Mr. Constitution, marijuana Constitution. I don't hate gay people, except I do, because at a state level, in my view, gay people can be treated like the Taliban treats them. But at a national level, to do that would just be like drones or something. Oh my God, a black person, I'm scared. All right, so Mr. Rand Paul, daddy's boy, inherited his career in medicine and politics, pseudo-intellectual, far-right, neo-Confederate, civil rights opposing Rand Paul, who's trying to pull a hoodwink the college population, was in Iowa stumping for Steve King, who is, certainly one of the most racist members of Congress. And while they're sitting there at this diner,
just to remind you all,
approached.
Steve King's most known for saying that everyone crossing the border are drug mules with cantaloupe calves.
The kids got cantaloupe calves, and they were approached by two of those very same drug mules. No, I'm just kidding. They were approached by two young Americans, Erica Andelio and Cesar Vargas, who are both beneficiaries of the DREAM Act, which, of course, was the executive order. President Obama, it's a law that they're still trying to pass, but President Obama signed an executive order protecting young people like this, whose parents brought them over, again, in this case, you'll hear fleeing violence, fleeing dangerous situations, and they were brought over through no fault of their own, and he is exempting them from deportations. It's certainly one of the best things President Obama has done, deserves endless credit for it. More needs to be done. And she is going to go up to Stephen King, and she's going to present him with her card, her DACA card, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which is this thing that Obama signed. And she's basically going to say, if you want me out of the country so much and you can't accept me as an American, why don't you just tear up my card? Now, Steve King does a lot here. Rand Paul does something 5 seconds in, and I'm going to pause and tell you what he does. But let's play that video.
If you look really closely, you could see Steve King checking out their calves to see how big they are when they walk up to him.
That's right.
Tickets to that, it's $10 to attend that. And we're looking for a great crowd. So I'm glad you brought that up, Cody. Thank you so very much.
I'm actually a dreamer myself, and I'm originally from Mexico, but I've been raised here. I graduated from Arizona State University, actually. And Arizona State University.
Wow.
Pause it. So as you can see, if you're watching this video, you will notice a gentleman with an incredibly ugly shirt on, about
like
to like some type of bizarre like a Nantucket shirt designed by an untalented Grateful Dead t-shirt designer. And that guy wearing that horrible shirt is stuffing some food into his mouth, and he hears Dreamer, and he goes, Constitution!
And he hightails it out of there.
Runs out.
20 seconds in.
Gone.
20 seconds into the video.
20 seconds into the video, mid-bite, he's gone. But Steve King doesn't care. He's checking out their cantaloupes for their legs for drugs. Let's listen to some of this exchange with these young
And
people.
I know you want to get rid of DACA, so I want to give you the opportunity. If you really want to get rid of it, just rape mine. You can go ahead and do that. You take my DACA, you're gonna take really everything that right now I haven't accomplished. I did graduate from college. You can go ahead and rip it if you like.
Wait a minute. This is
I just don't understand why you've been wanting to do that. And for you to be fighting so much against dreamers, calling us names, saying that we have
I don't call you names. I say no. That's drugs. Please. You're very good. Stop a minute. You're very good.
Pause it. He just told her you're very good at English.
And he grabbed her.
And he grabbed her wrist. Keep playing it.
You know what I'm saying.
I was raised in the United States.
Right, so you can understand the English language. So don't act like you don't. You know.
I'm not acting like I don't understand.
No, you are,
I'm trying to figure out where
you're saying something that's not true.
Okay, what is that?
And as I said, I spoke of drug smugglers. Now, you're not here to tell me you're one of them, are you?
Do I look like a drug smuggler to
Wait a
you?
minute. Are you here? You can tell me.
I'm not a drug smuggler. I graduated from Arizona State University.
Not here to
I
tell
have
me
my
that
bachelor's
you're not here to
degree.
tell me that you're one of them.
No, I am here
So
to
don't you
realize
here's what
why
you need to
you're
understand.
fighting
Wait a minute,
so much
stop.
against dreamers.
You understand? You understand the English language, right?
Yes,
And
I
I
do.
know it. And now you recognize that.
Obviously do.
Well, okay, so your ears work too, right? I know they do. And so here, I was speaking of drug smugglers only. Now, when I do that, and someone from the liberal left uses you as a tool to try to tell you I said
I
something I
totally
didn't
see that
say.
they're using us as a tool. Both parties are using me and every dreamer as a tool.
Yeah, please don't do that. Use
No, they-
use your
both
objective
Democrats and
reasoning
Republicans.
skills that
But
you
what I'm
have.
just, you're the one that's been trying to get rid of DACA, and that's what,
Right.
for me,
Did you hear me?
I've
Why
been
do you- I told you
fighting
why.
so much for DACA. I mean, pushing the president, and we be calling
The
the
president
now.
has
we
no
trying to get him-
constitutional authority to do what he has done. Okay,
He's an attorney.
no, no,
He's
no.
also a dreamer.
Listen.
He's an actually
I
graduated
graduated
from law school.
Oh, that makes you an authority. I deal with lawyers all the time. And sometimes I'm in the room with only Harvard lawyers, and I look at them and I think,
is that
oh,
I wanted to serve my country. After 9/11, as an American that I, even though I came here when I was 5 years old, as an American, I tried to enlist in the military. They rejected me because I was
right, because the
undocumented.
law says you have to be an American or a green card to join the military.
Point is that we're Americans.
So
we're
why
not
don't
like
you want to
anyone.
abide by our laws?
Because there is no system which we can actually. Congress
know,
has the
here's what
opportunity.
can happen,
DACA
though.
has given me the
Here's-
opportunity to give back to the
The
country.
president
I pay
has
taxes,
violated
Congressman.
the Constitution. He's eroded the rule of law, and he's brought this about. And there are many people that are suffering because of this. This country should not be a country that's run by one king, Barack Obama, deciding what the laws should be. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and the laws are written by the Congress, not by the president. Now,
All right, okay, all right. I can't take any more of this. But look, the bottom line is that this is the heart and soul of the Republican Party. And you talk about why we have a system where young people like this could be deported until that action that President Obama took, while families could be utterly stripped apart. And you have a party that is still committed to a policy that if you came here at 8 months old, have not done anything but the right thing, you're gone. And what motivates it again? I mean, does this guy want to do a background check on do you think every single European immigrant that came here over boats and everything was all perfectly and 100% documented? Does he think that many people who are here illegally are from Europe? They're from other places. They fly, they overstay a visa. It's about people with brown skin. That's how he could look at this young woman and first be shocked she speaks good English and then actually ask her to her face, "Are you a drug smuggler?"
And it wasn't even like a...
No, he was a sincere question. And then this kid says, "I want to serve my country." Well, it's not your country, kid. Get the fuck out. And these are the three things in the Republican Party. You just got it distilled. You got the business wing that does not care about the human rights crisis, but wants stuff on the books and wants opportunity to more to different types of labor, like programmers and things like that, to bring into Silicon Valley. So that's their business interest. And then you have the heart and soul of the Republican Party, which is Steve King, which is racist. So therefore, they don't want immigration reform. And then you got the biggest emerging block of the Republican Party, which you'll see a hell of a lot more of, which is Rand Paul, which is like, "Oh my God, I need to leave right now because I don't want to take any stand on this issue because I am as politically cowardly as my shirt is grotesque." And that's what's going on. That video is shocking.
I also
You
love...
should watch it and share it all over the place.
I also love how in the video they are in Iowa, yet they're in like some like sort of like cabana type place. Like
Right.
it's a cabana. And here, like, do they not like? Yes, you know all those indigenous cabanas over in Iowa. Give me a
Right.
where do they think all this influence that makes up America comes from? I mean, come on now.